All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Big waves out there. Happy Wednesday. So this morning, I absolutely thought today was Thursday and prepared, but I'm not speaking on Thursday. So who knows what was going on in my head, but I was a little all over the place, but we're doing it. So today our word is going to be refresh because I guess I really needed a refresh. So excited for that. So what does it mean? To restore strength and animation, revive, to restore or maintain by renewing, supply, arouse, stimulate. So sounds really great. Like I know that there's so many times I need an absolute refresh, and maybe I do right now, which is why I was so focused on this word. The quote that I found that I thought was great was rest when you're weary, refresh and renew yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, then get back to work, right? Ralph Marston. And I feel like sometimes for myself, I won't take the time to refresh. So I just do a decline, right? Where normally I think I'm pretty bubbly, pretty good energy, good little worker bee. But I do get burnt out. And if I don't do that hard stop, then I just see my performance go down and my stress level go up because I know I'm underperforming. So today I'm going to talk about if you're feeling overwhelmed, a little burnt out, maybe all that Christmas shopping got you going, then it's time to refresh yourself. So how? First of all, distance yourself. So step out of that daily routine. So even if it's just an hour that you go and sit at a coffee shop instead of drinking your coffee at home, or you go for a walk, you just do something to switch some different, flip some different switches. There we go, inside your mind to serve. So overwhelmed, just needing a little bit of a break. Well, move your focus outward, right? So go serve somebody else. You have a skill, you have some time, you can give somebody else some attention, and that volunteering, that serving is going to refresh your spirit. 3, get outside. I know this is a big one for me. I don't know about minus 26.6 degrees. Ooh. Maybe you stay inside. You imagine outside, maybe put a big screen on your TV or something. But get outside, move your body, do something that lets you change that scenery, hike, garden, whatever you can to just enjoy that sun and refresh your spirit. 4, focus on gratitude. And I love how much gratitude comes up in these. I feel like every day we could just say gratitude. It doesn't matter the word, it's going to help us in some way. So start your day by listing all the things that you're grateful for, and just shifting that focus to your blessings helps refresh your spirit. 5, unplug. Now, this is a dream of mine. I haven't picked the day, but they talk about picking a day in your week and just unplug completely. Turn off the television, turn off the Wi-Fi, put your phone away and unplug and just completely refresh your mind to get away from, I can get so caught up in what's going on this little guy that I forget that there's a world outside of me, and it gets a little overwhelming. So 6, clean it up, right? Clean up your diet. Heavy foods help weigh us down. I don't know if anybody else is feeling that right now. I've been eating real great. It's been fantastic. Alcohol does the same thing, right? So clean up that diet just to allow your spirit to lift itself back up, and then tap into spirituality. So the last one, tap into, do you have a daily Bible study? Do you have some music that you can listen to that, that worship music? If that I'm a Christian, so that's what I'm going to listen to, whatever it is for your beliefs, but pick that and tap into that, because when we know that we aren't alone, right? All that weight doesn't have to be on our shoulders. We can give it to somebody else. It can definitely refresh us. So thank you so much for that, Myra. So grateful that you were flexible and were able to do this word today.
Yeah, it was great. And, we both are going to be talking about the same thing, but 2 different things. So I thought it was great. And when I saw your notes and I realized that I had I'm just thankful I didn't jump out there last night like I normally do, because I would have been in a tailspin this morning. So anyway, reset, refresh, technically about the same thing. So here we go. Now, how do you reset or refresh your mind? Ask yourself. Every single one of us on this call this morning would probably say a different thing. Well, we all know if our mind is refreshed, we are capable of doing more and being more productive in every single aspect of our life. Now, Andrea gave you some terrific ideas of what to do. And so I'm going to give you even another one. And it's kind of extreme. I'd never heard of it. But after I dug in this, I sent Brent and Andrea my notes. And then I was like, yeah, I sure needed this. It was very eye-opening for me. So what do you do? I want to ask you that. What do you do? Well, here's a surefire way to refresh and reset. So hang in there with me. Do a daily or weekly brain dump. Yep, you heard me. A brain dump. You know, if we could watch our brain, this statement right here alone just blew me away. If we could watch our brain for 5 minutes, we would all probably freak out about all of the different things it tries to understand, tries to process, tries to analyze, retrieve, and even commit to memory. All that's going on. And it's just 5 minutes. So it made me tired just thinking about everything. So it is a very complex process because we have so many thoughts that cross our mind every day. I have no idea how many thoughts cross my mind a day, but it's hundreds. It's probably thousands. If we have somebody on here that likes a really big challenge, every time you have a different thought, you know how you do 1, 2, 3, 4 marks and a strike across to make 5? Do that today and then share with us how many thoughts you had in one day. It would be in the hundreds of thousands. It's just, you know, it's because we have so many thoughts, and that's what makes it so complex. And as humans, we again, start with me, we have such a tendency to let things build up, you hearing me, and procrastinate until we get what? Absolutely overwhelmed. Been there, done that. So when our brain is restless and stressed, this is when we fall out of our healthy routines and habits. And you need to apply some of these things Andrea had talked about earlier today. So what's the best way to do a daily or weekly brain dump? All right. What I'm fixing to say, we say a lot. So it's got to be valuable, y'all. What's the best way? Write things down. This is documented in 3 of the articles that I read. Write things down. This helps us prioritize. It helps us clarify our thinking and accomplish most of our important tasks over that crazy, urgent, busy work that we get so caught up in. You know, by doing a brain dump and getting all of your thoughts out of your head, you're now able to focus on one idea at a time. Now, if you're like me, you're sitting here thinking, Myra, I'll write stuff down, but I mean, emptying my brain. Yeah, I'm with you, but I am going to try. I'm going to try this just to see. By writing it down, the brain dumping, writing the thoughts down, it's basically a time to just organize everything on our mind. Our worries, our questions, our needs, our wants, important and urgent tasks, basically everything on our mind. If we don't do a brain dump, these things, guess what happens? If we don't do that brain dump, they just get stuck in our mind over time. And then we go right back in that stress mode, and it's a huge distraction. This is a powerful tool that can make us feel in control of our life. So when's the best time to do a brain dump? The best time, according to research, is at the end of every day. But everybody acknowledges that that can be overwhelming if you do it every day when you first get started. So try to do it at the end of every week, Thursday or Friday of the week. Here's what we need to do. We need to look back at what we've accomplished on that day or week, what we learned, what we want to follow up on tomorrow, and what we want to pursue tomorrow. Write this down. If we do a brain dump at the end of our day, guess what? We can start the next day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. So I challenge myself and I challenge y'all. Let's try to do this and just see if it helps us. See if it helps us out a little bit. So work on your brain dump today or at the end of the week, and look forward to seeing you as always in the morning. Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to my buddy Tad Niblett. He's gonna do a live on Thursday night. You need to be on there. That dude is on fire. Join that call. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you so much, lady. That was a great, great message. And again, Michelle Krebs, if you hear me, please text me. I need you.
I will.